Hi guys, little lady here. Excuse me. Right, so today's going to be a nice simple midweek meal. I saw this a long time ago. In fact, I didn't. My son told us about it. And I've made it a few times since and we absolutely love it. So what I'm going to do is we were going to do it with just salmon because we were going to have some salmon today. But Ian had some chicken left over for when he did his meal yesterday. So I thought, right, for all you people that don't like fish, then I'll do some chicken as well. So what it is, it's hot honey, butter, sticky chicken. And we're going to have that with some udon noodles. And I'm going to do a separate pan with the fish in. Just for the fish lovers, then you can see how easy it's done. So I'll bring you down and show you the ingredients. Not many. Right, so these are the 3 chicken thighs that Ian had left over from his dish yesterday. And that's the salmon that I'm using. So I have some sriracha, some honey, some butter, which I forgot to get out. And we've got some sesame seeds to go on at the top. And some udon noodles. And that's what we're going to serve them with. So the first thing I'm going to do is get the chicken on to cook. Now, I want all of the flavour from the chicken, so I'm going to pan fry the chicken. It's going to take a little while, but I am going to pan fry it until it's cooked through. So what I'll do is I'll bring you up and I'll have a look. Right, so I've just got my pan warming up. I'm not even going to salt and pepper these. I'm just going to put them straight in and I want to flatten them out. Yeah, so I thought rather than freeze these, I'd just use them today, so then you can see this recipe with chicken as well. It's easy enough to say, well, you can just use chicken if you want. But I'm going to hat them in there and I'm going to render them right down and cook them through in here. And that just means that you've got all of the delicious chicken juices in here as well, which will go into the sauce. So what I'll do is I'll bring you back periodically and we're just going to get on cooking these. Right, so I've taken the salmon out of the packet and I've given it a little bit of a dry. Now what I'm going to do with this is I am going to chunk it up. So we'll have a bit of a surf and turf vibe. Just have it nice bits. Just like that. Obviously that'll take a lot less cooking than these. And once it's cooked, the skin will come off so much easier. So I could try now and take the skin off, but I'm not that great, so it would probably be ripping. But once I've cooked this, then the skin will come straight off. So like I say, I'm just going to chunk it. I'm just trying to stick my fingers in it. I think you might could do with a sharpen. So I'm just going to put that back on the plate and wait for the chicken. Once the chicken's done, I'm going to cook this in a separate pan, but I'm going to put it all together in the end. But I don't want the salmon juices going into the chicken juices. So if I cook them separately, then put them in, you're not going to have so much of a crossover on that. So I'll put these back in the fridge until the chicken's all done. Right, so the chicken's still cooking, but it is up to temperature now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cooking the salmon. Just say I'll put the bigger bits in first. Turn that up a little bit. And then a couple of little end bits. I'll put in separately. Just put a little bit of spray oil in there. I've gathered some of the chicken fat. That was from what Ian did yesterday and from what I've done tonight. Because even though I want the chicken flavours in there, I am going to put some butter. So I don't really want the chicken fat. I'm just going to turn that up again. And we'll get this all cooking. Just about done. It's only about 5 minutes left of it, guys, so I'll bring you back once this salmon's cooked and we'll have a look at the sauce. Right, so I've turned the salmon over and I've put the little bits in. But as you can see, as soon as that starts cooking, that comes straight off. We do like crispy salmon skin, so that won't be wasted. There we go, how easy. Oh, took a little bit of salmon with us, but I'm not bothered. Right, so I'm going to take the chicken, what you can see, the chicken's over there. I'm going to take that out, just rest that on a plate for a couple of minutes. And any extra fat, just straight into the pot. Don't waste that, guys. So what we want now is a couple of tablespoons of butter. I've got that at a low heat. If you've got a knife, there it is. So I've got this on a lowish heat now. I'm just going to eyeball a couple of tablespoons. Going to let that. So I want that to pick up some of these chicken bits on the bottom. Right, so I'm going to carry on cooking this, and I'm just going to move you over. I don't know whether you can see that very well. Actually, I don't know. I think you can. Right, so that butter's all melted now. So we want a couple of tablespoons, so it's about 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of honey, and about 2 tablespoons of sriracha, but less if you don't like it with a bit of kick. So there's 1, 2. Shake the sriracha. About 1, about 2. You can use chilli flakes if you don't have sriracha. And if you really don't want any heat at all, just put a little bit of pepper in there if you don't want any chilies. And we're just going to let that bubble up and make a lovely sauce. And I'll come back to you in a couple of seconds. Right, so that's had a couple of minutes just to go down a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the chicken in there and any of the resting juices. Don't want the flavour of chicken, we just didn't particularly want all of the fat. So now what we're going to do is we're going to coat the chicken in that lovely mixture there. I've got the udon noodles in the microwave, they take 1 minute. Now I'm going to pop it in the salmon. You can do it with either or both, like what I'm doing. I'm going to turn that over so that looks lovely as well. Just going to turn the heat off on that because everything's all cooked and coated. Fish is falling apart, that's where you know it's cooked lovely. And the little ones have literally just fell apart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring these across and we'll get everything put on the plate. Right, so I've just heated the udon noodles up in the microwave. Got 2 plates here, one for Ian, one for me. Just move them to one side. These are easy and they're really nice. Oh, there we are. Scissors. pour them out. Break them up in a second. Oh, just realised there is a little tag there to open them up, but I've got the scissors now. Get rid of all of that. So break them up a little bit with a fork. Nice and hot. Not that they want to break up that much, but anyway, they probably will with the sauce. So there's the chicken and the salmon. Even if you're not a salmon lover, you've got to admit that they do look amazing. And some nice little sesame seeds over the top. I love sesame seeds, I must admit. And then there is my tongs. Give Ian 2 bits of chicken. I'll have one. I'll probably have a bit more salmon. Right, I'm just going to move that heat plate out of the way, and we'll get a nice big spoon. Spoon that lovely butter, honey, sriracha sauce over the top of both. And the udon noodles will soak that up as well, so you have the flavour all over. Right, so I think Ian's going to come along and do a bit of a taste test on this. Here we go. We'll see you in 2 minutes, guys. Right, so that's me butter, honey, chilli, chicken and salmon with udon noodles.
Now then, I've got my weapon. It's triple T time. Right, let's go. Dig in. I'm going to try a bit of the chicken first. Just going to break some off. Oh. There we go. Lovely.
See now, Kai and Gemma told us about this recipe ages ago, didn't they? We did it a few times. Really, really enjoyed it.
Wow. Wow, that's good. Still got a bit of crispy skin there. And the glaze is just it's lush. It's lush. Sweetness of the honey, the little kick of sriracha. It is delicious. Try some of the noodles with the sauce on. I really like them udon noodles. They're just thick, but they've got a nice bit of bite.
I think I prefer them to egg noodles now.
I think I do with that. What were them ones I used to do years ago? I used to get them from the Chinese. They were like crispy noodles, but very thin, like not
like
crispy,
the
like the vermicelli ones. I think they used to be in a chow mein or. But hey, they're really nice. All right, I'm going to try some of the salmon now. Love salmon. With a little crunch of the sesame seeds on the top. That is absolutely delicious. Got a mouthful of that. Man, you've got to try that.
So simple.
Finger licking good. Lovely. Absolutely spot on. So I'm going to finish that off in a second. So I'd just like to thank you all again for watching, liking, subscribing, commenting,
sharing.
and
Thank
sharing.
you so much.
Yeah, it all helps. The big one is probably the likes as well.
Yeah.
I've noticed on a lot of our videos you get so many views but you don't get that many likes. So we try and encourage you all to just press the like button when you're watching. It takes a second and it really, really helps us, doesn't it?
On mine, 71% of the people that watch aren't subscribed, which is, hey, if you don't want to, that's great.
Yeah.
But just, if you could just press that like button.
If you like it, just press the like button.
If you don't, press the dislike button.
Yeah, I mean, that's
do you know what I
you,
mean?
It
either
helps,
way.
It helps the algorithm, doesn't it?
Yeah, I just want to know that you're there and you've watched it.
Notice I played it safe, white shirt.
Yeah.
With sauce. You know what I'm like. It's got to be done. So yes, thanks again everybody. It's we really appreciate it, both of us. And it's my turn tomorrow, Friday tomorrow. Thank Crunchy, it's Friday tomorrow. I'm so tired.
Yeah, it's been a long week.
Early's all week. I've been up at 4 o'clock every morning. Again tomorrow.
And we're out tomorrow night.
And we're out tomorrow night.
At a friend's wedding.
At a friend's wedding do. So yeah, it's going to be another long day. Getting my car done on Saturday. Needs a new clutch, so it's going to be a hectic sort of weekend.
Yeah.
We've got to somehow try and get the shopping in and do videos and edit. So it's no rest for the wicked, I'm afraid, on this Halloween Eve. So yes, thank you for watching and we'll catch you all again very, very soon. So bye for now, guys.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.